What's up guys, NoryBoyGames here, and we are back for our next part of our Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough. Sorry I've been away for a few days, finding time to record, you know, all that bollocks. Anyway, here we are, standing just outside Celadon City, and I'm heading back to Lavender Town now, because as we beat Erica in the last episode, there's not a hell of a lot else to do in Celadon City now. We don't have anything else to grab, I don't think, so I've come out. And I was going to head through the underground path, as you see, just down here, but I thought, we got the tea a couple episodes ago, I might as well show you how to implement it, and we can head through Saffron City on our way back to Lavender Town. So let's do that. So we head into here, and we get to here, and the guard says, "Oh, that tea, it looks awfully tasty." "Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks!" Glug, glug, gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. And he does, and now we can go in any one of the 4 entrances and exits to Saffron City. Saffron City is suffering from a rather similar infestation that Celadon City was suffering from, and that is rockets. But as for right now, the building that they're infesting, the Sylph Core building, we can't get in, because this guy's standing out front. So that's it for now. We won't be able to do that. There is one thing in Saffron City I want to grab. It won't come in handy yet, but we might as well get it while we're here. Mr. Psychic. And he, when you talk to him... Wait, don't say a word. You wanted this. And he gives us TM29 from Mr. Psychic, as you can imagine, is Psychic. Really good Psychic type move, probably the best Psychic type move in Generation 3, at least. And we will be teaching that to our 6th team member when we grab him. He can learn it naturally, but... you know, we might as well just teach it to him early. Use the TM, because no one else on our team can learn it through TM, so it will be rather pointless to just hold on to it. So let's run along this route. We beat everyone here earlier on, and we'll head back to Lavender Town to embark upon our journey into Pokemon Tower. So here we are, Lavender Town, possibly the creepiest town there is in the first Pokemon game. And we're going to head into Pokemon Tower. Now, I healed everybody up, as I'm going to show you now. I healed everyone up. Jeeves had an item, it was just a Palm Tear Berry, so I took that off him. We won't be using Jeeves, as you know. General start up front, because he's still the weakest. Level-wise, we'll just switch in, type advantages, etc, etc. And let's head into here. So here we go. Now, I know I'm building this up a little bit, but the first thing that happens in here is a rival battle, and rival battles can be challenging sometimes. And we and Dickface haven't come into contact since the ship in Vermilion City, so here he is. Hi, Dickface. Hey, Nori, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint. Let's go! So, yeah, so he talks about death and Pokemon death. It's a rather dark part of the game, this bit, but, you know, nothing you can do about it, really. So, General is going head-to-head with Gary's Pidgeotto. And we use Flamethrower and it should pretty much OHKO him at this point. Let's find out. Yep, it's one of the most powerful Fire-type moves for a reason. And now he's going to use Gyarados, so this is a great time to switch into Tesla, because Gyarados, 4 times weak to electric attacks, will be floored by Tesla's amazing Thunderbolt. Oh, of course, he has Intimidate, but electric attacks are special attacks in this generation, so it won't even make a difference. Thunderbolt! Straight down. Rather easy. And that's... ooh, nearly a level up for him. Okay, so we've got a Growlithe out next. As I say, I'm just using type advantages, so let's get Umbra out here. Show him what we've got. So he's got a Growlithe. He will have an Arcanine later on, sort of. But I like to think that we caught our Growlithe first, so he's copying us. Because we didn't come in here, I mean, I know he's here if you come in before you go to Celadon City, but we didn't come in here, so as far as I'm concerned, he just got here. So we caught the Growlithe first. So, Umbra's level 37, that's great. I always like to see level ups. And now he's going to use his Ivysaur. Now we have 2 Pokemon that can take out his Ivysaur, General and Dahlia here. I'm going to let Dahlia do it, since General took out his Pidgeotto. Come on, send out your Ivysaur. And we'll use one of our new moves, Fly. Because, I mean, Ivysaur is his starter Pokemon, we might as well hit it with our most powerful flying type move for now. But as I say, we are getting Drill Peck later on, and that will replace Peck, and it will be absolutely boss. So who doesn't love a little bit of Drill Peck? So he's sending out Kadabra. I'm going to send General back out to use his Bite attack. As I say, Dark type moves are handy for taking out the Ghost types and the Psychic types. Especially since this thing goes down like a pack of chips. See? Why did I say a bag of chips? Don't know. First thing came to my head. So we got 1 level from that rival battle. What? You stinker. I took it easy on you too. And we didn't get a scratch there, if you didn't notice. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. Well, he says that, but he never actually uses it, so he doesn't. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. And yes, he mentions the fact that you can catch Cubone in here, and that is actually going to be our 5th team member. Cubone. I like Cubone because it's very rarely used. I mean, granted, it doesn't have great ground type moves. Its ground type moves are actually pretty weak, but it's a good ground type because it can still learn a lot of good moves, TM wise. And I think every move I'm going to teach Marowak is going to be TM. So when we get onto the next level, I will start hunting for our Cubone, who we will be raising. So there's the mystery taken out of what our ground type is. I mean, you guys had to have pretty much worked it out by now, surely. General's level 30, that's always nice to see. Bite will pretty much take everybody bar the Ghost Marowak out in here. Nori found 1 escape rope. Nori happy. Well, we don't have to leave traditionally anyway, but if we ever have to leave for the Pokemon Center, it's easier to do with an escape rope than climb all the way back down. But I'm not predicting too many problems now that we have both Umbra and General who can use Bite, so we should be alright. And Bite! Oh yeah! Super effective. So I noticed the channel is starting to pick up some real traffic, and I'm pleased. It's annoying that it's been picking up traffic while I haven't been able to record, because it makes me feel like I'm neglecting it. But, you know, you guys will watch whatever I put up whenever I put it up, I know that. And you'll be getting some more Pokemon Fire Red this week, I hope. I am pretty busy, but I've got stuff on. So I'll try and get some up if I can. And hopefully next week I'll do a couple of Egglocke episodes, because I've noticed that part 2 of my Egglocke run is actually over 100 views now, and that's my first video to get over 100 views. But it's weird that it's part 2, in my opinion. I don't know why people are more drawn to part 2 than they are to part 1. I mean, part 1's got like 20 less views. I don't know how that's possible. But something in part 2 must be really funny or really good. I don't know what it is. If you're one of the people who has watched part 2 multiple times, that'll be interesting to know. But is it just because I've made the pun out of Monty Python? Is that why? I don't know. But I'm just happy that my stuff's getting watched. It's nice to know that people out there are enjoying what I do. And what I say and how I play. So that's another Ghastly down to General. Hooray! So we are, as I say, romping our way through here, but I expected that much. Because, you know, Ghost types, Dark type moves, fairly easy. Oh, wild Pokemon, this could be a Cubone. Nope, it's a Ghastly. It's going to be a Ghastly like 90% of the time. I'm pretty sure Cubones are rare encounters, but we can find them eventually. I'm just going to fight this trick, and then I'm going to get that Pokeball. And then I'll just run around for a little while, see what we can find. Channeler Jody. General! Bite them! I never get how Bite can hit ghosts. Because they're made of gas. Well, at least the Ghastly family are. They are poison gas Pokemon. So I don't get how Bite affects them at all. But there you go. One of those weird discrepancies. Oh, wild battle. Could be a Q1. It's a Ghastly. As I said, it's going to be a Ghastly most of the time. I considered catching Ghastly for a while, working out what moves I could learn, but just the hassle of getting it to be a Gengar, because if I was going to catch one I have to evolve it completely. The hassle of getting it to become a Gengar really would quite annoy me, so I decided against it. Although I probably could do it, using the program I used to put the eggs into my egg lock thing. I could probably do it. But who cares? Anyway, let me just run up and down in here for a little while and we'll see what we can find. I mean, obviously you can't run, but we should find one eventually. Unless it has to be the top floor. I'm never sure. That's good. We'll go up the stairs, and if we find one, we find one. But I will. Oops. If we find one, we find one. But I will specifically look for one before we go up onto the final floor. Because there's a lot of experience it could be missing out on. And obviously we want it to be a Marowak as soon as possible so we can start training it properly, because it'll be on quite a low level, I imagine. It'll be 18, 19, 20. Whereas, you know, our Pokemon are pushing 30. And Umbra's nearly pushing 40, to be honest, so... There's a lot of creepy possession stuff going on in here, which I think is quite weird. It's the full heal thing, the cleanse tag to stop you from running into wild Pokemon. Keep on, keep on. Down, Ghastly. I'm hoping we just randomly bump into one there. I don't have to do the I'll be right back and then pause it and run around for ages on fast forward trying to catch one. Cut back in 2 minutes after I've cut out and go, oh, I just can't find one. Zombies! It's a strange thing to shout at somebody, especially since there aren't any zombies. I get that they have stupid wide eyes as well. The sprites. It's just strange. Yeah. So General's level 31, I should probably switch to somebody else, but, you know, his bite still works and he's fully healed now, so... Okay, what we got in here? A nugget. Good, that's 5 grand. The earth. They make some strange noises. These channeler people. And then you notice that mostly they all just have one Ghastly, but they're in Pokeballs. And then you wonder, is the Ghastly possessing them? Or are they just mental? Pokemon Tower is not actually a graveyard, it's just an insane asylum. Which I can't remember what game I was playing, but in Saffron City they turned the Welcome House into an insane asylum. Which I always thought was strange. Never mind. Alright, Channeler Tammy. First chick to have a Haunter in here. And yet it's one level too low. So it's a hacked Haunter. Bizarre. The General really racking up the experience here, but as I say, General won't have a hell of a lot to do in the next gym, but he'd be really important in the Psychic gym, which I believe is the next gym. Just bizarre. Come on, Wild Battle. Hit me with your Cubone. Nope, Ghastly. Right, so I'm going to take on this chick here, and then I will run around and get a Cubone. Give me blood, me mama. Blood, me mama. Blood for when the morning come. That was a parody of the Yop theme song. So if I get sued by Yop, then I'll let you know. Please don't sue me, Yop. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your theme tune in vain. If you can take a theme tune in vain, that's weird. More of a parody. If I put it under parody, you can't sue me. Apparently, I'm not sure if that's an actual legal precedent, but it's what a lot of people say. It's parody, it's parody. Fair enough. I'm still suing you. Come on. Hey! So there's channeling Angelica down on her knees. Beat her there. Right, I will be right back, guys. I'm going to do a quick search for a Cubone, and I'll come back when we catch one. See you in a bit. And we're back, guys. I just got this Cubone. It's a female. It's level 17. And there she is. Cubone, the lonely Pokemon. So, she's lonely. She's a Cubone. She holds a massive bone all the time. What should I call her? I actually had one worked out, but I've lost that name now because I threw the piece of paper out like an idiot. Yes, that's right. I was going to call it Hannibal. So that's what I'm going to call it. The reason I was going to call it Hannibal is because, honestly, Hannibal Lecter, you know, and Cubone uses the bones of its dead mother, which is really depressing, but also kind of cannibalistic. Wouldn't you agree? Let's have a look at our brand new team member, Hannibal, level 17. Hannibal's not really a girl's name, but I don't mind. Got the ability of Lightning Rod, draws electrical moves, so if we're up against something that uses electric attacks, and it uses an electrical attack, they'll go straight to him, and it won't affect them. It's really only useful for double battles, but there you go. So we've got Tail Whip, Headbutt, Bone Club, and Leer. So that's interesting. And I can't remember if I was going to use any of the TMs we've got right now on them, so I'm just going to wait till after the episode and I'll teach them then. This chick here, I kind of battled off screen accidentally. I made a blunder and it just took me straight in front of her with the fast forward button. You know how badly it is to control when you're fast forwarding. So, you know, sorry about that. She only had a Ghastly, one-shotted it with Arcanine. You've pretty much seen that happen, well, about as many times as I've done it actually, so. Bar one now. So it's exactly like this chick. If you worried what you missed, she had level 22 Ghastly. And I bit it like this. And then that's what happened. And then I got some experience. He really didn't miss anything, to be fair. The General is level 32, I think that's awesome. And now, because the last thing is a Marowak, I'm going to put Umbra up front. I know Umbra's level 37 and way OP to take out a Ghost Marowak, but why not, right? Begone, intruders! Now, how does a Ghost Marowak say begone, intruders? That's my question. And the Ghost is a level 30 female Marowak. I bring out Umbra, and I use Water Pulse, and this should just take it straight down. Of course, this thing is resilient. Yeah, I've had a feeling. They're quite bulky, these things. Boomerang, not a very powerful ground type move. Probably Marowak's most powerful ground type move, but when we get Earthquake from the last gym leader, that's going to be our most powerful ground type move. And wouldn't you prefer Earthquake to anything else? Buy a few PP ups and that'll be pretty effective. And it's gone, calmed, and we'll go upstairs. So now we have a large variety of Team Rocket Grass, and I'm going to put Hannibal up front just to soak up some experience. Obviously we don't have the experience share yet, and I can't remember where we get it. And when I work it out, I will go and get it, and I'll catch random Pokemon until we have enough in the box to warrant it. There's our little Hannibal. Can't do a hell of a lot right now, so we'll just switch train. I know it's a hassle, but it's necessary. And then off screen I'll just grind like a bitch. And by the time we come back for our next episode, Cubone will probably be a Marowak and up to speed with everybody else, level 30 or so. So Tesla gains 144 and bumps himself up to level 32. I think it's strange, but I've caught more female Pokemon in this run through than I ever have before. It's really quite bizarre. I mean, normally you come across Pokemon and they're all mostly male, and you catch them and you know, you don't think anything about it. Some people prefer only to get one type, one gender. Some people don't even care. Some people, it doesn't matter. But I've never noticed before, but most of the time I catch males. So that when it's a red symbol there, it's really quite jarring at how different it is. But for right now, I've caught 3 females. Hell, my starter was a female. And that's very rare. Usually never happens. I suppose it's about a 50-50 chance. If you were thinking like, you know, birth rates, but I think it's actually not. I think there's like a 70% chance that it's male, and like a 30% chance that it's female. You can look it up on Bulbapedia, I'm sure there's an actual percentage. In fact, I think I'll look it up on Bulbapedia and I'll just post it on the description. You guys can find out that way. So, Thunderbolt. So as you can see, I took damage, but that damage that was actually dealt by me and one bite. It's really quite annoying. So we've nearly finished Pokemon Tower. I'm just going to finish Pokemon Tower in this episode. There's no point splitting it into two. We only have to do 2 more Team Rocket fights and then talk to Mr. Fuji, so should be easy enough. So normally I'd use the ground type move to beat this thing, but it has Levitate, so there's really no point. Wonder who to switch into. I'll switch into Dahlia. She hasn't gotten a hell of a lot of action recently. Smog. Oh god, now we're gonna get poisoned. Oh man. My voice always gets hoarse after 20 minutes. This is ridiculous. Bear in mind, I had to be away for a couple of minutes while I found Cubone. So while it may seem like it's just been 20 straight minutes to you, there's a lot I have to edit out. Hannibal level 18, that's good. Nice to know she's growing levels on her own. See, that's the other thing, I have to remember to say she. Because it really knocks me when people say he and it's a girl Pokemon. You know, what's the point of having the gender thing there if you're not going to listen to it? I suppose General might as well do it. He's still the lowest level with the Dark type move. I just think Arcanine's awesome. Even the back sprite's awesome. Well, I cannot believe that didn't take him out. Drowsy, you tank. Yes, we're going to use Aerial Ace just to mix things up a little bit. Yay! And he just rants about why I'm taking them out, and he gets beat. You're not saving anyone, kid! Seems like Home Alone sometimes, doesn't it? Except it's like reverse Home Alone. It's Kevin turns up at the bad guy's house and just starts robbing them. And uses all their contraptions to beat the crap out of them. Bizarre, really. I like switch training for the most part, but it's really annoying. You know, because it's good that it, you know, you still get to do the battle and they still get to gain some experience without it being too arduous, but it's like, oh, it takes so long sometimes. Oh, screw it, I'm just going to take out this Rattata. I'm just going to take out this entire grunt with Tesla. Ooh, quick attack, aren't you awesome? No. Paralyzed. Sorry. Sometimes I forget that I should talk and not just sing the music. So one more Zubat, one more Thunderbolt should really finish this off. I mean, I know Tesla's losing speed now that it's... Oh, that's Brick Break! Come on, Nori! Press the right buttons. So, yeah. Thunderbolt would have finished it, but, you know, stupid me and my stupid button presses. Getting overconfident. Yeah. So there's that one done. Don't fight us, Rockets! Why? I have a complete unbeaten streak against you guys. And I told Mr. Fuji, "Hey, you came to save me. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the front of this tower. I'm starting to notice that all my old man voices sound like Professor Oak. Nori, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. And we received the Pokemon flute from Mr. Fuji. So we put the Pokemon flute away. And, you know, basically it wakes up Snorlax. That's all it does. So we are done with Pokemon Tower. We now have the Snorlax Waker Upper. And we're going to go and wake up some Snorlax. So in the next episode, I'm going to go quickly down Cycle Road to get to Fuchsia City, and then going to run out the other side of Fuchsia City and then catch our 6th team member. And once we have our 6th team member, I will then fly to Celadon City, and we'll do the Cycle Road properly. Okay, so next episode, I should have Cubone leveled up a little bit, and we'll catch our 6th team member, and then with a full team, we will just grind like crazy on trainers, and then we'll take on Saffron City's gym. Okay? So, in the next episode, guys, all that's going to happen. I will see you guys next time. I'm NoryBoyGames. Bye-bye.